What's up everyone, this is AZN here. Today you guys are watching my figure review on the 4-Inch-nel classic Megaman by Sentinel. So without wasting too much time, let's just get right into it. So I'm gonna show you the box real quick. There's nothing really much going on here or anything at all. It's very basic. So we got the Megaman logo, we got Megaman again. On the bottom we got 4-Inch-nel. On the side you get a promo pic of Megaman himself or the figure itself doing his famous Mega Blast attack, or just a blast attack, that's what it's called. And on the side you get another promo pic of the figure doing his slide whenever you dodge attack in the game. In the back, nothing at all, just basically says Megaman again for like the 5th time. We got Capcom, we got Sentinel, 4-Inch-nel, all this legal stuff. As for accessories, we get 2 Jazz open hands, 2 sets of balled fists that comes attached to him when you take the figure out the box, and he comes with a teeth grinning face, a smiling face that comes or that's attached to the figure when you take out the box, just like with the ball fist I just mentioned. And he comes with a Mega Buster, or his Mega Buster should I say, pretty well detailed, and also a display stand, which I feel like is a little too big for this figure. I feel like they could have made it a bit smaller, or at least like make a circle of it instead of like this big square thingy. But whatever, you get like a display stand for the figure, so you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it falling off the shelf. The faces are pretty easy to put on, so you do have to loosen these parts right here. I forgot what they were called, but like loosen the part of the helmet, and then you just slide it in just fine. So yeah, that's all you would have to do really. You just have to loosen these parts up a bit, and then just take this face off and then put another one in, and yeah, that's about it. And oops, I meant to do that anyway. So as for the gun buster, it is gonna take some time to take this off. Now you want to be very careful with this piece, because if you force it too much, there's a chance that this piece might break. So you have to put it in very gently, and also you have to rotate the joint so the gun buster can fit in the this peg hole right here. So it does acquire a little bit of patience at first, but you get used to it after a while. So here he is, ready to blast down some enemies with this Mega Blaster. The sculpt and detail on this figure looks amazing. I still think it holds up despite how long that this figure came out, and I really love the detail, the paint, the hashes like under his eyes, and even like how the eyes are painted inside. Everything just looks beautiful, man. I really love how they painted it. The blue looks really nice too. So yeah, nothing much to talk about in terms of painting and sculpting and all that. His outfit is pretty basic, as it should be, because it wouldn't be video game accurate if it wasn't. So yeah, I guess I should point out that mine does have like a little bit of gunk inside the joints. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not. It does look a little dirty, especially back here, and that's only because I had this figure for a while. So yours probably won't look like that if you decided to get yours right now. So yeah, anyway, I think that's about it for the sculpting. For scaling, he's about 4 inches tall, so he's right next to the SH Figuarts Ultimate Gohan from the Dragon Ball Super movie, Superhero, and right next to that it is the Mega Man X Kotobukiya model kit, and I think it's very size accurate of how he looks in the game. Sorry, this is about to fall. But anyway, so he's pretty accurate to. He's very video game accurate, and he's a very small guy. So he's about 4 inches. But anyway, so yeah, that's about it for this skeleton. Articulation on this guy, his head can go up and down, can do a full rotation, and around his arm can do a full rotation. We got a bicep swivel going on right there, and he also has a single joint or single ball joint, so it can bend about 90. Around his wrist, it can go side to side, can do a full rotation. Around the area like the torso diaphragm area, it can go up and down, do a 360 degrees. Around the legs, it can go that far out, it can go back and forth. And around the knee joint, it can bend about over 90. Around the foot, you get your ankle pivot, and it can also go back and forth as well. My final thoughts on this figure, I say definitely get it if you still want this figure. You're gonna have to pay a lot of money for it. Right now it's going for about $200, like $200 right now, and that is hella money for a figure this small. I remember buying this figure when it first came out, or when it first got re-released, I believe. I bought it for my very first anime convention for about maybe like $70, like 5 or 6 years ago. So now it's 10 times more of that price now, and personally I just don't think it's worth that much, especially a figure this small. Now don't get me wrong, the figure itself is very solid, the articulation is solid, even the accessories is fair considering the fact that it doesn't really do much in the game anyway. Although I do wish he kind of had like a blast effect part, like the Kotobukiya model kits and the D-Art model, like the D-Arts figures does. But aside from that nitpick, it's still a solid figure, but I can't really recommend spending that much money on it unless you really want it, because this is probably the best Megaman figure we have gotten, but at the same time I don't think it's worth that price. With all honesty, I think you guys should just wait until the Jada Toys version comes out, like somewhere around like later this year or early next year, and see what they cooking with the Megaman line. Because like there's a couple of 4 Inch-nel figures that Sentinel already made that I missed out on, that Jada Toys is working on. So I definitely been picking up the few. I'm not entirely sure I'm gonna pick up the regular Megaman one, since I already have the 4 Inch-nel one, so I might pass on that one. But the other ones I might end up getting. So if I have to rate this figure, retrospectively it's an 8.5 out of 10. The articulation is very solid, it's really good. You can put him into like a lot of decent amount of poses, and he looks very good on your shelf if you have the money. Now if you still want to get this figure, get it for somewhere of a reasonable price, or if not, then I'll just suggest waiting for the Jada Toys version to come out. So anyway, this has been AZN. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoy this, I guess, retrospective review on the 4 Inch-nel Megaman classic figures. And yeah, so this has been AZN once again. Hope you guys have a great, safe day, and I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.